What is going on, Coach Launch crew? Happy Sunday morning. It's a beautiful day here. Sun's out. Although, if you notice, I say it's a beautiful day here no matter what the weather's doing. The weather used to really affect me. I fixed that. I want to do a little more myth busting. I'll be busting some more myths later on today as well. So this is part one of today's myth busting, and we've done several already in the last 5 days. So there is this myth in the coaching world, and here's what's really similar with a lot of these myths is they might be true for people who've been coaching for a while or people who have a sustainable business, but they're not true for new coaches who are just launching, just starting out. And I want to make sure that you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know. That would be awesome. All right, cool. Beautiful. All right, so Jeff, can you hear me, brother? Moses, let me know if you can hear me. So here's the myth. You don't have to do things in your business that you don't like or you aren't good at. All right. Sometimes you hear it as only focus on your strengths. Nick Peterson in the house. This myth has a lot of different ways that it is called forth into the world, right? So, hi, Patricia. So it goes just like that. You don't have to do the things you don't like, or you don't have to do the things you aren't good at, or you don't have to do the things that are your weak. You don't have to work on your weaknesses. Just focus on your strengths. Okay, so that's partly true. It's partially true. Once you get your coaching business established and you've got revenue and profit coming in, then yeah, you can pay people to do things so you can focus on the more important things, the things that only you can do for your business really well. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks, Moses. Appreciate it. That's true. But when you're a brand new coach, when you're just launching, there are things you're going to have to do that you might not want to do. Okay. So for example, some people say, yeah, listen, I want to hire someone to do all of my sales calls because I don't like getting on the phone and explaining what I do and asking people for money. All right. That is a complete mental framing issue. That's right here. That's going on right here for you. That you need to fix. And here's why. If you aren't completely aware and you haven't done the work of what's going on inside the head and the heart of your potential clients, and you expect, hey, Andrea, and you expect a copywriter to handle that for you, you are going to completely miss out on what is going on inside your potential clients. And then when they become your client, you will have this gap that will be almost impossible to close, or at some point you're going to have to close. You're going to have the conversation with them and find out what it is that is really going on. You want to close that gap immediately. You should be doing that in conversation before you even get on the phone, either in Messenger or comments, or if you're at a coffee shop, before you have a private conversation, you're going to want to ask some questions. And if you're relegating that to a copywriter, then you are not having the engagement and the conversations that you need to have. Likewise, if you simply hire a salesperson right from the get-go, you will not understand the process that goes into that enrollment conversation. You will not understand the dynamics that go on with the people you will be coaching, and you will be behind. There will still be that gap, and you won't be aware of what that gap is because you're afraid to have the conversation. Also, let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Because I talk to a lot of people and they're like, yeah, I'll hire a marketer. I'll hire a salesperson. It rarely works. Okay, now there is a time in your business where you hire a salesperson. That's when you're too busy fulfilling to take those calls as much. But if you do it right from the beginning, you miss out on all the conversations and all the information that you could be learning from your market. Also, it will take you 10 times longer to bring that salesperson on board because you won't be able to explain your product because you haven't been explaining your product. Does that make sense? You won't be able to tell them all of the things they should expect to hear. You won't be able to share with them how you're uniquely different than other coaches because you haven't been doing that work. Does that make sense? There does come a time, yes, where you can hire someone to do your marketing. You can hire someone to do your copywriting. You can hire somebody to do your sales. It is not when you're launching. Does that make sense? Let me hear you. Just let me know if that makes sense to you or not. Yes, I am whistling Miami Sound Machine. There was a little bit of a lag here, so I apologize for that. Cool, awesome. There are things that you're just going to have, and if you're saying to me, yeah, but Bradley, I don't want to do marketing, I don't want to do sales, you have no business being in business. How did you think this was going to work? This is how it works. You get better at what you need to get better at. This is called growth. We're coaches, right? Thanks, Andrea. Had some places I had to be this morning that required a tie and a jacket. And I've got another place I got to go. But I wanted to pop in and bust a myth. I'll be busting another myth later, and that is that you don't have to do hard work. And we'll be explaining that as well. All right. You're all awesome. We'll be doing, Jeff says, yes, it does. Okay, awesome. We will be doing more work later. Busting some more myths this afternoon. Take care. If you have any questions, drop them in here. Stoked for this beautiful day. Got up early, accomplished a lot. I love Sundays. All right, talk to you later.